We got a top 5 list. Hit it. Hit it.
High five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's top 5.
I've got a top 5. This is a sad tradition. You know I'm a glass half full guy. We got a guy called in.
You're
He
very
accused me of being
optimistic.
wholesome and optimistic.
Accuse you? You're taking offense to that?
I told him optimism comes at a charge. Wholesomeness on the arm, on the house.
For free. Drinks?
Right? But every year I do this. Top 5 most disappointing teams of 2024. We are now a quarter of the way through our season. Here we go. Number 5, they were one of my sleeper teams. I'm putting the Arizona Cardinals here, man. I thought they'd be better at 1-3. My concern for them is they gave the Bills a scare, and you're like, okay, good enough. And then they go home against the Rams and destroy them. And then they lose their next 2, and they're at home. They had a 3-game home stand, and they went 1-2 on it and got progressively worse. They got smoked by the Washington Commanders. Now they're going to San Francisco after that at Green Bay, home for the Chargers on a Monday night.
Yeah, they've given up the 3rd most points in the league.
Oh, my gosh.
Through
And
4 games.
I thought they'd be better, quite frankly. That's number 5 on the list. Number 4, I'm putting the Bengals here. I had them winning the AFC North. And I know they just came up with their win, and you're feeling good about yourself, Cincinnati fans, and you started 0-2 again. That 3rd loss to the Commanders at home,
brutal.
That one really left a mark. We'll see if you can dig out of it. But 1-3, I didn't expect the Bengals to start 1-3. Come on, even with T. Higgins hurt and Jamar Chase looking for a new contract. Number 3, I put them at number 3 instead of higher because it's not their fault that Tua made the moment that I'm sure everybody wishing that we could take back happen. And for a split moment, he just forgot his sense of self-protection. He'd already thrown 3 interceptions against the Bills, and he went straight forward instead of sliding. And he's concussed, and the Dolphins playing behind him already blew up in their faces the next half in Seattle, and now they're adrift. And they're 1-3, and they are once again the first team since the 2017 Browns to go through the first 4 games of a season and not lead for a single second. Those 2017 Browns went 0-16. That's how disappointing the Dolphins are. Number 2, I'm putting the Browns here. I don't know what the heck is going on. And I know Deshaun Watson threw one to Amari Cooper in Vegas that got called back. It's just nothing due to a hold by the backup center. Nothing's working. Nothing. I don't know what in the world is happening. They're lucky to have that one. They could be 0-4. And they got beaten at home by the Giants, and the Cowboys beat them up in week 1. And they just went to Vegas and won a game where Devontae Adams and Max Crosby's out. They should have. They lost. Number 1 most disappointing team of 2024, I think it's hands down, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the owner said it's the best team that they were going to have in a long time, and it's time to win, and they haven't won yet. You know, and the Dolphins were number 3 on this list, most disappointing. Their only win was against Jacksonville. I don't know what's going on. They came so close this week.
So close.
But I told you, because I'm a glass half full guy, and I'm full of optimism and wholesomeness, beat the Colts at home, then go to London where you can band together as a team, come back 3-4 and see how it goes. But do you want to talk about a disappointing start? 0-4 is the top of the list. And
Do you think we need one more?
I'll give you 2 more.
All right, we'll get one more.
Both teams in the NFC East who are 2-2. Cowboys and Eagles, both disappointing in their own rights. And, you know, I threw the Eagles in here because I could feel your heat from my right, TJ. This team at 2-2, I mean, sorely disappointing. And so are the Eagles. And it's not just the way they lost their 2, it's the way they won their 2 in a way. And it's a way that I could see them having being on the struggle bus still moving forward. And that's my top 5 most disappointing teams at the quarter post point of the NFL season. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.